Where did you get your killer instinct from?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of it had to do with isolation.
That's what people really don't really dig. When you're 100 miles away from New York City and you're near the woods and you hear coyotes and all that crap, it's not fun then.
Where you become a savage is in isolation. That's when your mind changes. That's when your focus changes. Your dedication changes.
I'm a stick to myself. I was just deep in isolation, and that's really what birthed. That moment is what birthed my bodybuilding, weightlifting career.
Time alone, and how important actually, time alone is. Time alone makes you see, first of all, who God is. Second of all, it lets you see who you are. And the third thing, it lets you see what will fit you, what will fit in your life.
Some of it, I wrote the book to my story most of the time. A great deal of the things that happened in my life that were negative, I had a great deal of input in it, but even though other people contribute to it, I got to carry the weight of a fool alone.
It's because I fought for it. It's because no one gave it to me, because it was just me alone in the gym, me alone in the mirror, me alone in my head. No one did it for me. I worked for it, and I'm never gonna let someone else take that from me.
I didn't have a motherfucker come wake me up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning and say, hey, you gotta get your shit in. I had no trainer. I didn't have a nutritionist. It was the self-discipline that I had to survive, to not survive, I was weak, to thrive.
You're the only person that can take action and help yourself out. You're the only person that can speak up. You're the only person that can defend yourself. And you're the only person that can change being a loser to a winner.
Whenever anything significantly happens to you in a spiritual capacity, it happens when you are alone.
Every single person who wants to do something with their life and has done something with their life has gone through the exact chapter that you're going through. And it's the lonely chapter. It's the chapter where you don't fit in with your own friends, but you don't have the outcomes yet to fit into a new group of friends.
Some people fight being alone. They fight being alone. They fight being single. They don't enjoy it. They just invite anybody over. You invite people over you don't even like. Just come on over, girl, come on over. Let's just hang out, because you're afraid of being alone and you're avoid of thinking.
From the social group I had before I quit my job, if we're going all the way like ground zero to today, I talked to no one from that time in my life.
When you just completely disregard everyone's opinion and you do what you think is best for yourself, and it's not gonna be a smooth ride.
It's in the fucking joke. It's a fucking lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no fucking coach. There's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you.
It's always when you're alone when God reveals himself. God didn't show himself to the Virgin Mary while she was in the crowd shopping with her girlfriends.
There's not a motherfucker that's up. There's not a car, there's not a person. Everybody's in their bed, sleep, dreading that it's a Monday, hate it's a Monday. And I'm loving it. I'm loving that. Where everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger.
But even when you feel alone, you're not, because you always got yourself. And it's up to you, bro. Everything's up to you.
So, that's lonely, man. Just like being this only car out in the parking lot. But if you're cool with that, man, if you're cool with walking in the shadows of yourself and, the only person you got is the man right there in the shadow, man. How you doing? Pretty good. How you doing? All right, man. Cool. It's kind of weird having a conversation with you, but ain't no one else around because everyone else has faded way back then, way back there. If you're cool with that kind of walk of life, I can tell you, man, the world is your playground.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna move out and I'm gonna go somewhere and I'm gonna put myself in a better environment, because your environment is really important, guys. If you're putting yourself in a setting where you want to achieve something and you're around a bunch of fucking losers who are hating on you, or you're around even your family just like hating on you or like saying you can't do something, fuck that shit.
Surround yourself with high quality people who believe in the same values and principles and philosophies that you do. Think big, think outside of the box, be disruptive with your thoughts. And remember, just because something's never been done before doesn't mean it can't be done. It's just every once in a while you gotta tell somebody to fuck off. So.
Or something, what are you doing this for? You're out of your mind. What they're really saying is that they don't have the fucking intestinal fortitude to do it themselves. and they feel weak about that through your success and progress. They don't like that discomfort feeling. The way that they combat that is trying to bring you down. You're the crazy one for what you're doing. Makes them feel okay sitting in their good enough home.
So you choose to be around negative people or positive people. You know, every single day you choose who you surround yourself with. You choose what you do. You're in control of a lot more than you believe you are. And I think people like to get caught up in routine and norm and feeling obligated to their old friends, their family, their this or that, and staying kind of where they are.
Find out who you're associating with. If those people add something to you, if they give you something in return, you know, or is it all just a give and take, meaning like they just take and then you give? That's a bad relationship, man. Get the negative energy out of your fucking life. These people that you're around, they're always complaining and everything else. They're taking part of your soul. You only have so much to give every single day.
Everyone that fucking brought us down and only put ourselves down, we got rid of them. People change, and you got to learn from your mistakes. And one thing is for sure, you're always going to surround yourself with people that motivate you and bring you up.
If you're putting on a show and you're chasing these inauthentic goals that are for other people or to keep up with society or pressures or parents or whatever it might be, you're going to start attracting people who are attracted to those goals and that energy, which isn't your real self, rather than who you really are. And
I don't have a bunch of junk in my kitchen. I don't have a bunch of unnecessary, junk in my cabinets. There's no junk food here. So I'm not around, the temptation. I don't have that.
I'm surrounding myself with people who are like-minded, who are ambitious, who are ready to fucking get after it, and who are just fucking killers at what they do. Smarter than I am at what they do, but I need those people around me as we all continue to push each other, because that's the shared labor that winds up ultimately leading you down to a road of success.
Surround yourself with people that put you up, never put anyone down, and just know that time is very valuable and that you have to train hard and you have to follow your dreams, because we don't have a lifetime to do this,
The bottom line is that if you're talking about beating everybody else on the planet to a thing, what you're actually talking about is what are you prepared to sacrifice psychologically, physically, existentially, relationally, socially.
It's all about a mindset. It's all about sacrificing and being willing to go through what it takes.
Champions are never woken up and born into success. They're created, they're matured, they're struggled and weathered through that effort of hard work and dedication and sacrifice to achieve that championship status.
If you're spending 4 or 5 nights a week going to places where you can maybe date or going out on dates or doing whatever, you're probably not going to have as much time to dedicate to the gym. If you want to get that raise or be able to save for your first house or whatever, you're going to have to work later, which maybe means that your friends are going to drop off. If you pick whatever the thing is, there is a price that you begin to pay.
All right, when you can look yourself in the mirror and say, did I give everything I could? Did I do everything possible to try to get better? If the answer is yes.
No one sees the struggle in here. No one sees the hardship, the early mornings you get up. No one sees any of that. They just see if your hand's raised or not. And if it is, oh, what a great guy. Oh, I wish I could be that guy. I wish I could be that guy.
And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Things that you know are going to improve your life. Do those things. There's things that you know are going to make you a worse person and make your life worse. Don't do those things. Don't do the things that are making you weaker. Start doing the things that are going to make you stronger and smarter and faster and healthier and going to make you a better human being.
It's scary for a lot of people. They have to go through, they have to endure that sweat equity of life, dedication and sacrifice, the diligence to see it through, the unknowns of life. It's the path less taken. That's scary.
List all the things that you aren't willing to give up for the dreams that you have, and that is what the person who will beat you is willing to give up.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become.
Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
We believe you work harder than we actually have. Trust me, most of us haven't. The one thing in life you gotta realize is this. Learn to help yourself. Don't count on other people to help you. Stay hard.
We're all gonna fucking make it, that's it.